Hey, yo, listen. Let me tell y'all why Chris Rock is a cornball. Brooklyn, y'all gotta hold this L. You know it's Bronx versus Brooklyn all the time, like Goku versus Vegeta. Listen. Brooklyn gotta hold this L down. Chris Rock is a cornball. You wanna know why? Because, first of all, I wanna acknowledge the fact that I have not seen his Netflix special. I've only heard the clips that have been circulating online where he's giving his reaction to what are his thoughts and how he feel about Will Smith based off of the Oscar slap her around world last year, right? We all know it happened. We all seen it over and over again. I feel like Chris Rock is a cornball for the simple fact that, yeah, I respect the fact that you got some money out the situation. You waited until there was money on the line to address the situation. But here's the thing. People talking about Chris Rock slaps Will Smith back in special, and Chris Rock gets back at Will. He evens the score with Will. Let me tell you something. Chris Rock will never be even with Will Smith. If they give him $1 billion for him to talk about the smack, how he got slapped, all right? You still's in a beta position. You still got slapped by Big Willie Will. He slapped you in front of millions of viewers. You got slapped in your face and you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. I understand he slapped you. You was the host. You couldn't act up while the cameras were rolling. That's cool. But guess what, though? Will Smith stayed there at the Oscars the whole entire time, okay? Okay? Now, I don't know if Chris Rock's brother was at the Oscars as well, because Tony Rock been talking tough too. He been talking tough twice. He was real turned up the day after the Oscars. So, well, yo, we got all these brothers. Oh, you think that's going to slide? You think that's going to slide? Yes, it slid. It slid. It slid. It's still sliding. Y'all niggas didn't do nothing. But Chris Rock, he could have, what would stop this man, right? Right? From approaching Will Smith after the cameras are off, after the Oscars is over, and saying, listen, Will Smith, run the fade, right? Or let's say Chris Rock don't want to run the fade because Will Smith is way bigger than him and more physically imposing and will clearly beat Chris Rock up, right? What's stopping Chris Rock? I guess you don't want to go too gangster and like put a bounty on Will Smith's head or have a goon that you know, because everybody knows goons. Everybody got goons. Of course, you don't want to mess around and ruin your reputation in Hollywood by having somebody like smoke Will Smith. But what stopped you from running up on him, socking him in the eye, letting security get in between before anything worse happens? What's stopping you from running from behind them and doing something to them? What's stopping you from, I don't know, spitting at them, hurling a spitball at him, throwing a water bottle at his head, something? You just talking about it. You're not getting even. You're not getting even with Will Smith just because you're talking about it. Just because now you know y'all not friends. So you going to have your little Netflix special and you talking about how, hey, he mad at me, but he's really mad at his wife for cheating on him. And everybody knows he was more mad at his wife in August Alsina. But he chose to smack you in your face in front of the top elite white people in Hollywood and the entire world. In front of the whole black community and in front of the entire Brooklyn community. He violated you. What's stopping Chris Rock and his brother, Tony Rock, from catching Will Smith somewhere and jumping that nigga? What's stopping them? What's stopping them? Is it a clause in y'all contracts to get money? Like, yo, listen, if you pop that bottle, you can't get no money around here no more. Like, what's stopping it? Because we all know behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying, elites are beating people up. They doing worse things, way worse things, freaky things to people. But you and your brother can't jump Will Smith? Y'all not even trying. And Tony Rock still talking tough. Tony Rock can't beat Will Smith. Maybe if y'all jumped him, y'all'd have a chance. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you got a bag, but it's possible to get a bag and still be pussy and still be corny. Because at the end of the day, he still got slapped in the face. He got slapped hard in the face, swelling. We seen it. And then like a bitch, I was like, whoa, that was crazy. You got slapped in your face. You got slapped in your face. They went home and laughed about it and probably had sex. They laughed about it, bro. They slapped you. They slapped you in your whole mug, bro. Like, what do the 5 fingers say to Chris Rock's face? Slap. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. And then you brought up his wife's name again. Because you know that Will Smith's career will officially be over if he ever do anything negative to anyone ever again. So you're taking advantage of the situation, right? You're taking advantage of the situation. Outside of Hollywood, you would have just got slapped, and that just would have been it. Will Smith was wrong. He did conduct that differently. I mean, he could have conducted that differently, but look, man. Chris Rock is a cornball. I just feel like he corny. Because at the end of the day, you got slapped. Okay, you got to pay to do a Netflix special. You still got slapped. You still got emasculated. You still was the beta to the alpha dog in that moment. And you know the real alpha in that situation, Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith could get a nigga slapped just by doing the head nod. Go slap him. Slap him. Slap him. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Is Chris Rock corny? I feel like he's corny. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that the Netflix special, which I'm probably going to watch tonight, is going to be hilarious. But on some man shit, corny. Because you're talking tough. You talking about you watched Emancipation just to see him get whipped. He got whipped in a movie. You got Earth, Wind, and Fire smacked out of you.